Hi guys, Gary JC here, back with another video. Before we get started, please remember to hit that subscribe button so that you are subscribed to the channel and you can get more content like this. Today's video is all about my GLA all-wheel drive chassis. This is a car that I've been fine-tuning for a little while. I got it and it was not standard spec, someone had already made alterations to it, but on the whole it was pretty well spec'd up. I had issues with the steering servo, which I've now managed to correct, and going forwards I've done a few extras to the car just to see how it would handle differently. One of the things I've done is I've used a 3D printed servo mount, and with that servo mount I've mounted the Jennings D561 MG servo. Now this servo is something that I use in one of the cars as well, so I just wanted to see how it would fare in the GL Racing GLA. And that one modification has really helped the car, especially when I'm racing with a Mini Z body on the chassis. I think the chassis is better designed for the Lexan body, but as you'll see in today's footage, I have found the sweet spot and I'm very happy with this car. So we're going to have lots of footage of it on the track and some footage of it drifting. We'll do the drifting footage first, and I'll try and give as much detail as I can about what I've done to the chassis. So here with the drift test, the car has got open diffs pretty much. I have tightened them a little bit at the back and a little bit at the front. It's difficult to show that, but it's not a front one way or a locked rear. And you can see I'm managing to drift with it pretty well. It's not as easy to drift with as, say, a car that's got those differentials that have been locked, but it is very smooth. And certainly in some of these sections where I've slowed the footage down, you can really see how smooth it is. I didn't struggle at all to perform tight circles, wide circles. It really did handle well, and on the whole, yes, it's not a drift car by design, but I think it could very well become better than all my other cars with a bit more effort in this area. So I probably will install front one way, probably for the next video. Otherwise, I found the car very pleasing to drift, and I was dying to get it on the track and see what we could do with it on the track. So after this footage ends now, we're going to move over to the track testing, where you'll see this car really is a cut above the others. And I know I've taken the BZ3 on the track before and gone on about how brilliant that is, but this car is just something else. And I've had a few comments in the previous videos where people have said, look, you've got to get this car on the track correctly tuned. It is absolutely amazing. And I can say that after running it this particular time, I've really discovered that. One of the things I'll say that off the bat everyone should know, these tests are done with drift tyres. So unlike the BZ3 tests I did, these are all on drift tyres. And as you can see from the footage here, the car is flying around the track like it's got grip tyres on. It actually was setting times close to the grip tyre tests that I did earlier on in the summer. Superbly balanced. Very easy now to slide around corners. Predictable. Each time you can slide tighter and tighter and get faster and faster times. It was blowing all the other cars that we ran that day out of the water. Now I haven't got the combined footage, I seem to have lost it, but I will show a group test shortly. But this car was unbelievable. No one stood a chance, and you can see here as it's taking the bumps, it just lands and planted. Even if only one wheel is touching the other three in the air, the car comes right back down, and as you can see, flies down the straight without any issue. Here you can see me getting in too tight on the corner and knocking it, and then the next time getting around smoothly. It just is beautiful to watch, and the Corvette body really complements it. I almost think that we were getting counter steer here, the way the diffs were set up. I know I haven't got a CS gear setup on this car, but it felt like it was counter steering. Really sweet to drive, and I had a blast, as you can see, just running those corners again and again, and just getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And you can see the wheels twitching there as I'm correcting as I go around the corner. I've had this with other cars, but with this car it just became so easy. It made me look like such a good driver by the end of it, because it would just do what I wanted it to do. And that is just the GL Racing chassis all over. I think from the day I got it, it felt very planted. And here again you'll see it takes some knocks. I mean, this part of the track is really bumpy. You see the back end flip up there, and you think it's going to lose it. And okay, I've got a gyro set at about 15%, but we are on drift tyres doing high speed, so it's going to be needed, but the car just absorbs and carries on. I think the shocks could do with maybe slightly thicker oil in them, but a bit more dampening, but apart from that, and the car just looks so beautiful drifting around those corners. Yeah, so in terms of settings, I think the servo that I've got at the front may help with the weight balance at the front. So if I'm using a standard GLA racing servo for this kind of racing, I may just add a little bit of weight to the front, or alternatively race this with the brass plate chassis, which I haven't done yet. It is on the list of things to get done. So today's video is kind of short. I've kept it brief. I was just really wanting to have some gratuitous footage of this car racing along because it looks so good. And again, here you go, one wheel touching, car's holding air, and it comes right back down as if nothing had happened and carries on in a straight line. I think the only other car I found as easy on the straight was the MA030 all-wheel drive. That would hold the line, but this doesn't flip and this does not lose its straight line no matter what happens. It's really true. And remember guys, these are drift tyres. With drift tyres, this is how it's flying. I left the bumps in the track here rather than try and get rid of them, just because it demonstrates what a pedigree this car is. So guys, I'm going to leave you with that today. I'll have another video out shortly and an announcement soon. So guys, I will see you all next time. Please don't forget to like the video if you liked it and subscribe to the channel.